And then I'll go ahead and add this on the back of my wreath. So I'm just adding a quick wreath hanger on the back, just pulling the little rabbit tail, the rabbit, what do you call these things? The ends of the wire up. And I've got a loop on the bottom. I'm going to pull that loop upward, and then we'll take those tails and then just wrap it around. I love rustic wire. It's just real sturdy. Holds up a lot better than pipe cleaners. And it gives us a little bit more length to our wreath. Just like that. I have a YouTube video here on the channel showing you how to add the wreath hanger. But isn't that pretty? So we just made this in our Wreath Making of the Month Club group. I think it turned out super cute. Let me see if it's going to say that I'm live. Don't you just love technology? Because I definitely want to see people's comments. So let me put that over here. And then we'll get started. I finally found it. There we are. All right, so that was made in our Wreath of the Month Club group just tonight. And in the group, I teach you how to make the wreaths and also where to get the kit of the supplies. And this is one that is the featured wreath. How cute is this? Who is into Farmhouse and black and white? I think this is so cute. So I love this kit. This came out perfect. It's beautiful. Kit is available to the group, the membership group. If they want to purchase it, they can buy the kit to make the exact wreath in the group, which the members really love doing. And I just love it. It has these little cute little ornaments. So we've got a snowman hat, and we've got a little mitt, and we have our cute little stocking. But black and white is so trendy, and so is the buffalo plaid. And then you've got the Farmhouse ribbon. It's just turned out so pretty. Love, love, love that. All right. One of the things I thought would be fun is we're going to make a Christmas wreath. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Julie Samaka with Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. So I loved that this snowman was here, and I thought, you know what? Not a lot of people teach how to make a Christmas wreath on a grapevine, so I thought I'd give it a try and show it to you guys here on the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can see the next time we do a live or when we upload a video, and hit that little bell icon and it will notify you the next time we do that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. We got Mary here, Josephina. Hi, Josephina and Casey. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Definitely, we are in full-on wreath season. If you're a wreath maker, it's wreath season. It has been for a while. All right, so let me move some of this stuff out of the way because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use. I am going to use the snowman. He's all wrapped up, precious cargo. I purchased this wholesale, but I was going to show you an option you could use if you can't find the exact snowman. And I have got to empty my trash can. It is overflowing. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me just give you a little close up. And the beard, it's hard to see because of all the lights in the studio. Isn't he cute? I don't know if you can see the glitter. Oh my gosh, he's so precious. I think he's going to look super cute on this. If you can't find a snowman just like this, just look at signs. So look at any sign. So this sign would work perfect in its place. So just look at all the different signs available to you wherever you go shopping. This one is from Trends and Gems on Etsy. So I get most of their supplies here are from there. All right, so I'm going to put that back in my little pouch. So the first thing I want to do is make my bow. I'm going to move this over here, make room. Mississippi is in the house. Finally cooler. Amen, sister. I hear ya. I agree. It is hard to get into making Christmas wreaths when I am sweating. Let's see. I'm going to trying to figure out how. I don't want a long tail. I'm just going to make a short tail. So I like to put ribbon in the floor. This is from my wreath I just made in my Wreath of the Month Club group, and it's left a little bit of a mess. Let's get that out of the way. So I'm just going to make a little bit of a tail. I'm going to lay it down. First, always get your wire out. It's that time of year, y'all. I can't find anything. I just can't find anything. Even in my office, I had to take the time yesterday to file like almost a year's worth of paper just so I can like try to find stuff. So I have my tail that's 10 inches, 12 inches long, and I'm going to lay it down on my mat. Let me just do a little bit of a zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. I'm going to lay it down on my mat. Everybody talks about having a hard time tying their bows. So let's just walk through this a little bit slow. I like to measure. Sometimes you don't have to measure. You can measure on a mat if you have it, a ruler, or even your elbow. Just measuring the same spot over and over is fine too. So we're just going to make a loosey-goosey bow. So we laid it out, measured to the 12 inches, and I bring it to the back and pleat. So I'm feeding it into my 2 fingers right there. And so this is the first loop. Congratulations, you've made your first loop. We've got the good side of our ribbon facing forward, and then the bad side of our ribbon is facing forward. So in order to get this pretty side facing, you could either twist it, or I just like to bring it up to the front. So all we're going to do is lay it back down on our mat, and we're going to bring it up to the front and pleat it into our fingers. And I'm going to do 3 loops. I'm like, how many am I going to do? There is no right or wrong way to make a bow. There is no, you know, if you want more than 3 loops, you absolutely can do more than 3 loops. And I'm still just looking at my piece, thinking, how many loops do I want? Do I want to go to another one? I think no. All right, so I've got this. And if you probably have your bow looking like this now, you've got your 3 loops, and this is the bad side of the ribbon facing forward. We don't want that. We want the good side. So I'm just going to flip it around just like that, and now I'm going to cut. All right, and I'm going to pick up my other ribbon. Having some fun now, aren't we? Playing with all the ribbon and glitter. So we pick up our other ribbon, doing the same thing in reverse, okay? So we've got 2 loops up here and 1 here. Now I'm going to put 2 loops down here and 1 here. So we're going to just take the thing and just reverse the exact same technique. I'm going to go ahead and feed it into my fingers, lay it down, measure out the 12 inches, bring that to the back, right? Lay it down to the 12-inch mark. And we're going to bring this to the front. And at this point, my bow is starting to move closer towards the palm and not so much in my fingers. All right, I'm still making sure my bow loops are pretty much even. And I'm going to do 1 more loop on the bottom, bringing it to the back and pinch. And then we are going to rotate that one last streamer and trim it off. And I've got my wire. This is why I said get your wire ready. I'm going to flip my hand over and just lift up my pointer finger and put the wire under and bring it around to the front. Now at this point, if you want to shift your loops around a little, you can do that. Most of the time, oh, I hear one of the dogs. Most of the time, I just wait until I get it on the wreath to do it. And I'm going to switch and twist my bow. Thanks, Caroline. You can get this shirt in my Etsy shop. All right, and then let me show you how cute is this. I mean, this is so, so pretty. I love coordinating all different textures, different patterns, different colors. You could have easily added in red, I mean, not red, but green. If you wanted another different color, you could have done pop of black and white would have been really pretty too. So that's how we made the bow. Let me make some room. Throw these in my ribbon box over here. And move my wreath down. Into this area. So here is our sweet little snowman. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this tag. Turn him back over. And I'm just going to look around on my wreath and see where I want to put this. I'm going to put a bow somewhere. So this is an uneven place on my wreath. So I may want to just switcheroo and do that. So the uneven, the ugly part is not showing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab more florist wire. Okay, so Tabitha's asking the question, did I do, we have some competition here. The dogs. That's par for the course. I do lives and they want to get involved. Tabitha's asking, did I do both of the ribbons 12 inches? Tabitha, 12 inches, not 20. I measured out 12 inches on my mat and then flipped it. So in essence, it really comes out 6 inches from the center of the bow. But I measured out 12 inches of ribbon, 2.5 inch here. This is 1.5 inch, and they're all of the loops are the same size. So hopefully that answered that question. I'm a ribbon junkie too. It is so hard to choose designs when you've got so much to choose from. You guys don't even understand. When I first started wreath making, there was hardly anywhere to get signs, hardly anywhere to get all of the fun ribbon. Honestly, the wreath making industry is what really started changing things. And I am so proud that I was in the forefront of that change. Now I'm trying to feed this through here. I'm trying to grab, there we go. I wanted to grab a hold of the foam and not go too far. I want to make sure I'm not going through the front. So all I did was feed a piece of wire through that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Yeah, there was hardly anything when I first started wreath making. Now there's people selling ribbon out of their garages, out of their houses. People selling wreath supplies out of their houses, y'all. People are hand painting signs. We just didn't have that when I first started. I'm so proud of all of the wreath makers who have like just fed into their calling to do what they love. And I'm trying to get this in here. And my wire may be too small. Let's see. There. I mean, not too small, too thin. I was using 22 gauge. There we go. That's good. So we've got our wire here and we've got our wire here. And I did go all the way through on this part, but it was okay because it's got this layer. So you can see right here, there's the wire. And this layer just lays on top of it. It's hidden. Cute, cute, cute. All right, I'm going to put this up here. And I'm going to feed this into, I'm going to try to find out where I want this to go. I'm going to feed this into the grapevine. Definitely, I don't want them over too much in the center. I want them over here to the side. Just feeding them in through here. Get out of here, Marley. Don't be coming in here with your attitude and barking. We in the middle of crafting. We playing with glitter. Do I think, Jackie's question is, do I think the wreath making market is getting oversaturated? No, I do not. I think there is enough people in this world that want a wreath, and we haven't even touched it. Think of the country, but then also think of the world, okay? So we've got wreath makers that are just starting in Canada, the UK, Australia, Philippines. There is no way that we are oversaturated, no way. And if you think about it, I'm going to try to cover up most of this side of the wreath. And if you think about it, you want to have people that want to buy wreaths. You just know that it's a good market if there's a lot of people doing it. Look at the jewelry. Look at how many people sell jewelry. And candles. I mean, when you go in to find a pair of shoes, there's not just one or two. There's tons of makers. Everybody can be successful. You've just got to find your way of standing out from everybody else. How long have I been making and selling wreaths? I have been making and selling for 10 years. The first year or two was more hobbyish. Not necessarily, I didn't put a lot of, I wasn't like really trying to grow a business. It wasn't until my husband got laid off from his job and he was the sole breadwinner that I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to go to work and find a job. And then I couldn't find one because I've been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. And I'm a God girl, and I was just, praying. And I got the message that I needed to really hone in on my wreath business. And that's what I did. I went all in, worked it, did everything I could to figure out how to sell more, make more, do more, be more. And it was the right thing to do. It's been a blessing to my family. I've been blessed to teach other people. I've made a bless in the wreath making community. It's just been amazing. And I'm so thankful for that opportunity. But this is what he looks like. So we've got him added in. How cute, how cute. Now the next thing I want to do is add my bow. Mary, you're 1 year in. Congratulations. You didn't give up. You didn't give up, because a lot of people do. A lot of people, they think they could be creative with their wreaths, but then they don't get creative with selling. You've got to be creative in your business all the way around. All the way around. With the items that you make, and then with the way you sell them. Even making bows for your neighbors. I used to make bows for my churches. My churches, only had one church. My church, people in my neighborhood, I'd make bows for them. And when I first started, I hardly even knew how to make a bow, honestly. And now I could definitely tie a bow blindfolded. I did it at Wreath Makers Live. The convention we had in New Orleans this summer, one of the challenges for the designers was to make a bow blindfolded, and I did it. I was kind of proud of myself. Oh, look at here. We got some bend. We got some bend into that. Look at that. Yes, that is awesome. I did not know that would bend like that. All right, so when you put your bow here on the wreath, you just spread everything out. Just make sure the tails go to the back and your loops are to the front. We can always trim things up later if we need to. So this is what it looks like with my bow added. Right there. And I'm going to go ahead and add some greenery. And we're going to start to hide some of this grapevine. I got this from Trends and Gems on Etsy, you guys. These greenery pieces, they're on Etsy. They are another supplier. They sell these quality, y'all, you know it's quality when you can bend these pine pieces. Every one of these things bends. So they sell quality pieces out of their home on their Etsy shop. Just move it around, just like that. Okay, so we've got this. I'm going to go ahead and do another one. I love all these questions. Oh, computers. Darlene, girl, I hear ya. There's always a challenge for someone. So you know what my challenge is? Financials. The financial stuff. I'm like, I can figure out how to make money. I just can't count it and figure out how to report it and all this. But when you can't figure out something, that's when you reach out for help. That's when you reach out for help. You know, that's when I call an accountant, get me to help get an accountant to help me. I know I've invested in business coaches. They've taught me how to do social media stuff. Let's see, do I want this one too? Maybe. Or do I definitely want this thing. All right, let me just think about this. Definitely gonna put this one in, so we'll go ahead and put this in. But I've invested in my own business. I invest in business coaches for my own business. And I learn so much from doing that. I'm going to take this guy and hot glue it down here. What size is my grapevine wreath? That is a great question. I'll have to measure. I want to say it's 16 or 18. It's either one of those. Let me look. All right, so we've got 16. The grapevine wreath is 16 inches. So we've got one spray. These are called sprays. One down below it, the bow, and one's going to go above the bow. Jackie, that's exactly what I did when I first started my business. So she's saying, I started making my own wreaths because I didn't want to pay high prices for those and say to myself, I can do that. That's exactly how I got into business, y'all. So I started making, remember I said the first couple of years was a hobby for me. So I started making wreaths for my own home, one income family. I couldn't afford to pay for those designer pieces, and so I was like, I started making my own stuff for my own door. My neighbors literally were buying them from off my door. They were like, I want that wreath right there, that one, and can you make me one? Or can I buy that one? It would just go so pretty. And I started selling to my neighbors, and then they were like, you should start selling on Etsy. And I'm like, what's that? So I started doing some research on Etsy, how to sell my items. I'm just trying to bend this a little bit. And that's how I got started exactly. Selling to my neighbors. How cute, y'all. Isn't that adorable? So we've just got one on top and one on the bottom. The berry picks came from Trends and Gems. Oh man, I wish I had, let me just spell it. I don't have their link. Trends and Gems. That's the name of their shop. All right, so we've got that. And what else do I want? I think I'm going to go ahead and add in, I don't have another one of those. I've got some of this. this, and I've got some of this. So let me go ahead and add in a little bit of this. I think I only need a couple sprigs. This is just greenery pieces. Just going to bend this out a little bit, give it some shape. And I'm going to put this on the opposite side of my bow. Just give a little bit of greenery on the opposite side. Suggestion for an outdoor wreath on a gate that would not be protected from the weather. Everything I'm making, I would put outside. Everything you see me making, I put outside, and I don't spray any protectant on my items. No matter what you do, it's going to get weathered. No matter what you try to do, it's going to get faded with the sun. Oh, this is the first time I'm using this. I saw these. I purchased wholesale, and I just love these. Oh my gosh! I'm pretty sure Trends and Gems has these too in their shop. This is so cool. Okay, how am I going to position? Let's see, how much do I want to cut? Every one of these things bends. Oh, this is so awesome. And there's my little pine cone. Jasper. So the question is, what am I dipping my stems in? I'm dipping them in hot glue. Oh, I definitely hot glue all of my items in. Try not to maneuver this so much. I want it to look real, but the more you touch these things, the more the flocking comes off, which is the snow. So I'm just trying to give it a little bit of bend to it, make it look real. We've got that on the bottom. Let's go ahead and add one to the top. Let me do a smaller one at the top. Oh my gosh, I love that. I wonder if I should go get another one. I may end up getting one more. Let me go get one more of those flocked pieces. Let me just lift it up and show you what we've got so far. How cute is that? So you can see how it's starting to take shape. Oh, I've got this little piece too. I've got this piece and that piece. So Tanya, to keep the berries from falling off, you want to make sure that you're getting really good quality products. But even then, there is a little bit of some that will fall off. So far, these have not fallen off. But then there are times when they might have a little bit of a. This one would look okay because sometimes they'll be like broken on one side, and it'll be a little bit of a white showing. But it's okay because you've got some of the snow, so it might not get seen, if that makes sense, as much. But there's always going to be some breakage in everything. Fall leaves will always come off the stem. You're just going to have to hot glue those things back on. But if you start with quality pieces, oh, do not get that in there. There. But just starting with quality pieces kind of gives you a little bit of a head start. I may incorporate some of this into my Christmas tree. Y'all, I'm going to be getting my Christmas tree out this weekend. Who's with me? Who's ready? Who's ready? Oh no, don't fall into the glue. I think I pulled off one of the things that was holding this stuff together. There we go. So I've got a couple of these pieces that fell off. I'm just going to hot glue them underneath my bow loops. Aw, thank you. Thanks, Miss Jackie. If I miss y'all's questions, I'll have to come back and answer them. It's kind of hard to watch what I'm doing and then see comments. All right, I love that this has got so much dimension. I mean, I love that. That is just, to me, speaks. You guys, when you're trying to sell your wreaths, if you sell them, just know that a wreath with this much dimension gets more value, you get more money for it, versus if it was a flat wreath, because people see this as a larger wreath and basically the customer's paying for air, to be honest, which is brilliant. So just know that the more dimension you can get in your designs, the more price that you can get for them. So I've already cut these. I might go ahead and see if I can add a couple more pieces in here because I love it so much. so much. It's amazing how excited I can get over glitter and ribbon and greenery. There. Let's see, do I have any other, I wish I had one more more pick, but that's okay. We'll figure something else out. I do think what I'm going to do is, see how that I just added that one little piece on the bottom? Love, love, love. So there's one piece up here at the top. There's berries that are kind of hidden. And I'm like, we don't want you hidden. Let's move you on up. Move you up so we can see you. And I'll probably just go ahead and put these down at the bottom. So let me put a steel pick. So I'm just going to crimp a little pick on the end of this, and I'm going to put it down under the bottom right here. So now we've got some of that, the red berries moving through to the bottom of the wreath. Cute. Love this. So Kristen's got one wreath up. She's ahead of the game. All right, now I've got one more of these. I don't think I'm going to put it in. I may add it later once I hang it up and see. But I definitely wanted to add this. Love these. I think this is fun. Little twirly things. Let's see, where do I want to add this? Let's see. I want to add it up at the top and at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing up at the top. I may dismember. Let's see, can I dismember this without messing it up? Here goes nothing. Didn't want it coming unraveled. There. I'm going to go ahead and put some tape around the bottom of it so that it doesn't come unraveled. Okay, so let me put these in first. Where's these going to go? Where are these going to go? So I'm going to move, bend this guy over here. Bend this guy up here. And then I'm going to put this one right here on the side. Okay. Let's see what you guys think. How cute! Turned out so pretty, so cute. Might bend this guy up a little bit more. I don't know. I'll have to put him on a white door and step back and look at it. But it's so pretty. Got glue strings I've got to pull off. These little pieces that fell off or I didn't find a place to glue. You can put inside of the, just pop them inside the ribbon loops. Just like that. You could get a little pine cone. My little pine cones need to go somewhere, so I'm going to glue those on. Right there. And put one down in the center. So really, we just did a bow and sprigs around. Cute. I love this. I hope you guys liked this. Did you like this tutorial? So if I missed your questions, I'll come back in here and answer them. I want to thank you for watching tonight. If I missed your questions, did I already say this? I'll come back in and answer them. I think I already said that. It's getting late for me. I've already done a video in my Wreath of the Month Club group. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for watching. I hope I inspired you to try something new and different. Don't be afraid to try different products that you've not tried before. A big shout out to Trends and Gems for majority of the pieces that I used. I don't think they have the snowman, but they may. You could ask them. And then if you love watching this video and got some tips from it, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified the next time we upload a video or we go live, and hit the little bell icon because that definitely sends out a notification to your phone. So you guys, I loved how this turned out. It is so pretty. Yeah, cuteness. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. I mean, I could add ornaments and things like that if I needed to, but I honestly don't want to take away from my snowman. I want him to be the main attraction, right? Him to be a main attraction. And this is a grapevine wreath. Here's the back. Grapevine. So not all wreaths have to be on a, the evergreen base. It could be grapevine. All right. Oh, all of a sudden, for some reason, the messages were not scrolling. I probably missed a ton of questions. Where did I get the Santa from? Where did I get the Santa from? Where did I get the Santa from? I think I got them wholesale or Carolina Pottery. Like it? Yay, 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 yay. What size box will this take to ship? 24-inch. Yeah, I could probably get this in a 24-inch. All I'm going to do is just fold this like that, and then when they take out all the box, it should pop back. Absolutely gorgeous. Spray glue can help hold berries on. Well, there you go. It's going to also glue everything else that you sprayed on. This is the cutest. Aw. Yep, I told everybody where I got my supplies at Trends and Gems on Etsy. I'll post the link in here after I find it. Aw, okay, cool. All of these are, I don't see anything in here that I've missed. But anyway, you guys, thank you all so much for watching this. This is going to be listed in my Etsy shop, and I can't wait for it to get into a new home. I hope I inspired y'all tonight. Thanks again for watching.